Hello everyone. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm doing this today because this was my wash hair day. And when I washed my dreads, they look this frizzy for like 2 days. I don't know if you could see it because the light's not very good, but if I move my head like this, it's hard to tell, but I look like a lion for a couple days. But there are more important things to talk about. Hold on a sec, I'm going to do that thing again. Sorry, I'm such a novice. I swear it takes me forever to figure something out. Okay, anyways. I have a question for all of you mothers or caretakers out there, or even pediatricians or anybody that has knowledge on feeding children. Today I'm just having a little bit of anxiety and wanting to make sure I'm doing the right thing as a mother for Cedar. I have to give you a little bit of a background on his digestive issues first, but I just basically, in summary, my question is going to be about his eating and what I feed him now and where I feel like we're a bit behind. And any ideas or any stories or people that have gone through this, that if this is normal or not normal, or if I should be concerned or not concerned, no big deal. First, let me start by saying that he is at an average weight, so he's healthy. He hasn't been getting sick. He's actually maybe a little bit above weight, and so we know he's getting nutrients in that sense. Anyways, when Cedar was born, he was born with a milk sensitivity. The first thing we tried with him was a dear friend of mine gave me her breast milk, and it just didn't agree with him. He didn't digest it at all, so we had to move on from that to formula, and we did the formula dance. We tried all the different formulas, and the one that we have been on that has agreed with his stomach is Similac Sensitive RS, and RS stands for rice starch. So that seems to have worked really well for him. And we started solid foods, I think he was about 5 months, 6 months. And there was a little bit of a dance with that, because he couldn't digest anything but sweet potatoes, pears, prunes, I think some carrots at that time, and bananas. And when I say that, what I mean is, like, if we gave him something else for 3 days, his belly would be really, really bloated. And or he'd have diarrhea or constipation, really uncomfortable in the stomach. So anyways, we figured out at that time that, okay, these are the only foods he can eat, and we're just going to stick with these because they're working. So he is now 11 months, and he is still on those foods. And he's still eating the pureed kinds, which in a grocery store is level 2. The organic Earth's Best is what we use sometimes. If I could just, that's like a range to help some people understand, like the really, really pureed, no chunky. When I have tried the more chunky kind, he gets really bloated, and he doesn't like the texture in his mouth. He'll spit it right out. He doesn't like anything chunky. So I've even tried those little organic, they look like Cheerios, but they're not, like sweet potato, little bits of food that are supposed to melt in their mouth. He practically freaked out, spit it out, started crying. Tried it a few times the next day, just really rejects anything with texture. So I've been just trying to let go and just feel like, well, he's really in tune with his body, and he just wants pureed food right now. But he's 11 months, and so I've been feeling pretty okay about it because of his weight and because he's healthy and he's not getting sick and he looks really healthy. But I just discovered this book in my bookshelf. We cleaned it out, and it was tucked behind a couple of books that we got, and I completely forgot about it, and it's called Top 100 Baby Purees from Annabelle Carmel. Such a cute book. Annabelle? Is that it? Annabelle Carmel. And I'm looking through it today because I'm wanting to be all creative, and oh my gosh, at 9, you want to see this book, baby? Okay, you can. I know you love books. At 9 to 12 months, I'm supposed to be feeding him like risotto and little mushed up pastas, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's only on sweet potatoes, prunes, pears, bananas, completely pureed, super smooth. And so I guess I'm just feeling a little bit unsure of how to introduce these foods when his stomach is so sensitive, and what does that mean? Because there was a chapter here on food allergies, and she was talking about nuts and dairy, which we already know he has a dairy allergy, and like certain vegetables or whatever, and the allergies were like eczema and rashes, and the only time she talked about stomach upset was lactose intolerance, which he gets a stomach ache if I try to feed him peas or spinach pureed. Anything other than the foods that I've told you he's eating, he gets a bloated belly. So I can't really narrow it down to what foods he's allergic to, and maybe it's not necessarily that he's allergic to these foods, but maybe he just has a slower digestive system, and it's going to take him longer to digest these like more harsher vegetables, and he can't have any other fruits that I've named because anything else besides pears and bananas gives him a rash on his bottom. So, are you liking that book? So I guess I'm just putting it out there to just, if you guys could do me a favor, any mothers or fathers or, like I said, pediatricians or nurses or caretakers out there that have known a child that has been this sensitive to foods, or your own child, and how you slowly introduce the more textury, chunky foods, and which ones are good for sensitive stomachs, because this book doesn't really get into that necessarily. So that would be very, very, very helpul. And my comments are shut off, so I would need you to email me at denise@bohophoto.com, denise@bohophoto.com. You want to say hello? Want to say hello? Oh! Say hi, baby. Say hi. I know he's had a bit of a rough morning, but he's better now. He has that 2 teeth coming through, and that's another thing. He has 2 bottom teeth that are pretty much fully through. He has 1 top tooth, he's looking at himself, 1 top tooth that just cut through, and I think there's another eye tooth coming in, so he only has 2 teeth. So chewing, maybe that's why he's rejecting the textury, chunky stuff, because he can't really chew, but I know they're supposed to be able to chew with their gums. He's just not into that. So, you want to say hi? We're trying to help you out, baby. Hi. Hi. I love you. So anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope I made sense, and I appreciate all your loving and gentle and sweet and caring support that you've given me on email. We appreciate it. It's been just so amazing, you guys. And if I don't respond to you right away, I've just been so busy. I could barely have time to take a shower these days. So just please know that I read every single email and appreciate everything that you've written, and I will definitely get back to you if I can, if it warrants a response. So thank you so much for your support. Okay. Okay, Cedar, wave bye. Wave bye. Wave bye to everybody. There we go.